Read, nigga! Read!
Hey, this number makes me depressed as shit, so please subscribe. Watch the entire video before following me in the comments. Discord, Twitter, Twitch are all in the description. Please join the Discord, I'm lonely. Hi there, it's definitely bored caught the owner back again to react some Twitter nonsense because I want my last few days on this shitty planet to have some hot, spicy drama. Because as Satoru Gojo once said, if you report the news, you will eventually become the news. Fuck man, when this virus ends my life, just make sure hypnotist Safa doesn't fucking find me.
We're growing up in the 1960s and we're being fed all of the news and social propaganda about how gay people should stay in the closet, how it's unnatural and against nature, and all sorts of crazy shit like that. A lot of you would probably be anti-gay, anti-LGBT.
Yeah, they're basically the same thing when you compare notes. The LGBT community likes fucking people, zoophiles, fuck animals. Yeah, they're basically the same thing. But fortunately, today's video won't be on a person unironically attracted to animals. It will be on Daft Pina. Hold on a second, that doesn't make any sense. Daft Pina, the same guy who's respected amongst the storytime animation community. No, that doesn't sound right. Daft Pina is respected for his well-researched... Yeah, no. Daft Pina is respected by people. Yeah, he's respected by people. The reason I've titled the video this way, other than for the funny clicks, is because I want to cover a situation that has recently been brought back to the surface. Now, part of me was really worried about making this video because I'm trying to make an effort to do better research for my videos and actually explain the reason I think certain ways with some sort of evidence. For a short version, I pride myself on being a piece of shit contrarian. So I know this opinion is going to piss some people off. I don't have one. Goddamn fools, idiots, and dare I say... Anyway, for a very short rundown of the situation, a Twitter user known as Tina Fate ended up sexting a minor who was 17 years old.
Okay.
Put your guns down for a moment. For some context, this entire thing started off with the 17-year-old joining Tina's 18+ Patreon. This is important information as the minor should have abided by the rules set. Now I know for a fact there's a person about to say, oranges, are you once again blaming the minor for the trouble they put themselves in? Not entirely, not the entire situation, but part of it. Tina could not at all be blamed for not knowing the 17-year-old was, well, 17 and 16 at the time. From Tina's point of view, that person they were DMing at the time was at least an 18-year-old, so anything before the 17-year-old came out isn't good evidence to prove that Tina is a quote-unquote groomer, since once again they didn't know. Now what about the situation after the 17-year-old revealed their age? Why didn't you mention in this post that when the minor told you their age that you kept exchanging nudes with them? Ooh. Here's my argument though. Tina said in that DMs that there was only a 2-year age gap, which means, oh boy, this is valid. Look, people in the comments can argue about where the line is crossed until they're blue in the face, but I'm just going to use my own personal belief as a kid who grew up in the UK to give my opinion. The age of consent in the UK and some states in the US is 16. That is not an opinion, that is a fact. I grew up with that being the norm. Fucking flash. I grew up with that being the norm, so I see nothing wrong with that relationship. It looks completely normal to me on the outside. I defend the relationship, but then Tina had to fuck up everything by getting the 17-year-old to send nudes. God fucking damn it.
Ah, boy, here we go.
Now I literally cannot defend this because a quick Google search has told me that the nudity from anyone under the age of 18 is considered child. Oh man. Cheese pizza. On an unrelated note, this Google search has also put me on a list. I cannot defend the fact that, at least in the UK and the US, this would be considered CP, which makes it so much worse because Tina knew the minor's age at the time. However, I wouldn't call Tina a predator or anything like that, mainly because of the Romeo and Juliet clause. Having images of a 17-year-old is technically CP. This is very true, but relationships outside of this is completely fine. I'm sorry, but I can't see anything wrong with this relationship because that's just the culture I've lived in. Hey, heads up, this is going to be important information for later.
Foreshadowing! Oh, fuck.
Fucking hell, people are gonna think I'm a nonce once this video is over. Anyhow, since we're all caught up, let's talk about more of Daft Pina's involvement in the situation. I'm going to read off some screenshots for context. Me addressing the Twitter shit show. Grow some balls, Lamau. Who's the mofo that had to dig up 2 years worth of my tweet to put some dirt on my eyes, bro? Lamau, go touch some grass. Also, to the mofos bringing up their grooming shit, well, you're 2 months ago, we fixed that shit, you're blind as hell. At Daft Pina, maybe do some research, bro. You really want to look down my history? I'll give you my birth certificate, lol. Long before this tweet came out, I received several emails linking your real face and name to this Tina Fate account. So sure, I sent you a friend request. Let's video call and look down your history, bro. No, there isn't a Romeo and Juliet law in their state. The age of consent is 18 there, meaning them sexting the minor, comma, later reveal they're 18, comma, asking for nudes, in quotations, CP, is a crime. I'm talking to people to help deal with the situation. Thank you for those who helped. Motherfucker saying I should apologize. Apologize for what? Saying a word? Did I hurt you and your mom or something? Lol. I was wrong saying that word, so I'm not defending myself for that shit because it was wrong, so I apologize for that one. We're just pissed that people took stuff from 2 years ago to shit on me now. Google ads are tailored to your search history. What the fuck? This video wasn't even me trying to defend Tina or anything, but how the fuck is this your first course of action? Yes, Tina said nigger. That doesn't make her a racist, you fucking idiot. And I'm saying that as a monkey myself. Should Tina have said nigger? No, of course not. But if that's unironically part of your argument, I'm going to lose it. Look, it has at least been 30 seconds since this video has started, so I think it's fair that I go on a little bit of a rant. Day 745, the mole people have taken over the planet and another white person has just called someone racist for saying nigger. It wasn't even the hard out, by the way. I also find this extremely rich coming from Daft Pina, the same person who got anal when the Odd Ones Out brought up his terrible video in Jaden Animations.
Because of what you said, I will never work with you or watch your videos, as the videos I've watched have been extremely disrespectful and biased AF, and when you inevitably leak this DM, let me explain to your audience why I feel this way. Ooh, he's gonna explain why he feels this way.
And then he goes on to list his grievances, starting with my Jaden video, which this conversation took place after I apologized to Jaden.
Oh no, don't bring up my past, but I shall bring up yours. The fucking irony, bro. I was going to ask Tina what state they lived in, but I never got a response. My argument still stands. How can you ignore your own personal morals to imply that this person is a pedo? And I'm not even talking about the fact that you, if we're being completely honest with ourselves, loading someone's private info over them for some reason. Because here are the cold hard facts. With the screenshots you've showed yourself, you disproved the grooming allegations. Their relationship is completely legal from my perspective, and saying nigger doesn't make you racist. Unless you have an illness that makes you lose common sense, then how did Daft manage to come to this conclusion? It's the cousin bullshit all over again. I don't think Tina's not gonna get any scorn either. The way they handled this drama being brought back up was fucking trash. You knew how bad the claims against you were and you decided that'd be so funny to go haha XD funny. What has the pirate situation taught us? Nothing apparently. Hey, future but technically past oranges here. Some more info came out along with Tina making another apology. I'll quickly go through this while occasionally butting in at the conclusion. Okay, double editing oranges here. I'm gonna go off script again because I want to talk more about Tina's, again, handling of the situation. This is the timeline here. From your eyes, you're like, oh yeah, 2 year gap, that's fine. Understandable, right? I completely, the fuck, my voice, oh my god. I defend the relationship. Like 19 to, what, 17? That's fine. However, what I'll not be defending is literally most every other thing. I would defend the fact that you said nigger. Come on, it's really not that big of a deal, guys. We can do better. However, I still want to bring attention to the fact that even after you knew their age, you still asked for nudes. From your perspective, I completely see why you did this, right? I'm sure you just thought, oh yeah, since we can date, then receiving nudes is fine as well. I'm not going to call you a groomer for that, and I'm sure it's not going to call you a fucking pedophile. Because from my eyes, again, the relationship is normal. They don't look like a pedophile in my eyes, I'm sorry. The moment they got the nudes, of course it could be a simple, oh, I didn't know the law, right? But after being informed by Daft, the most logical thing to do would have been to say that and then be like, yes, this is true. I didn't know the law. I did a bad thing, like in your apology, but you never brought that part up because you knew it would look bad. You not bringing that up is the reason you're in this big situation now. And it's an even bigger situation because you didn't bring up the fact that you fucking catfished someone either. Most of this could have been avoided if you just decided to come clean the first time you were called out in July. I get you want to keep your platform. I know you just want to stay on to draw, but at the same time, I feel like transparency should be met. Regardless of how you feel about your own personal image, you really shouldn't have catfished the person just to get back with them after you broke up with them. It was a really shitty thing to do, and yeah, you deserve criticism for that. The same way you deserve criticism for the way you handled this, the same way you deserve criticism for the fact that you decided to double down, and the same reason you deserve criticism for lying to people as well. However, again, Daft has also done some bad stuff, which I will be talking about. Back onto what I've said in the past. This is when Tina also apologized for catfishing. Fuck! I don't think people understand how severe this is. It wasn't Tina playing a persona like what I do. It was them using a fake identity in order to get back in contact with the 17-year-old. For once, I'm just going to say something objectively. Regardless of who you are, regardless of how you feel about your own personal identity, there is no way you can defend this. This, along with the quote-unquote CP, is one of the most damning claims out of all of this. However, I want to highlight a little quote in that apology. All I ask is please be mad at me only. Don't do anything to my family, please. They don't deserve any of this. This small little section is directly tied to Daft. Oh shit, I haven't made a joke in like a minute. Fortnite. People in Daft's replies were saying that they managed to find out Tina's real identity and family just through the information he had put out there on Twitter. Whether intentionally or not, his actions led to a person getting doxxed because he wanted to prove they were lying. While editing this, Daft has not made an apology. All he has done is justify his actions, which, no, I fucking refuse. You don't dox someone just to find out their real identity because you know they're catfishing someone. That's not your place to do that, mate. So, congrats, Daft, you saved the city. Let's all give him a round of applause, guys. I guess Two-Face was right. You either die the hero or live long enough to become the villain. I fucking hate white people. Look, I'm not saying that Tina didn't do... I'm not saying that Tina didn't do anything. Definitely fucking not. The way they handled the situation was abysmal. The fact that they lied to so many people, the fact that they tried to double down so many times, it's all bad, it's all shit. However, and I know I've said that word a lot today, Daft handled the situation worse. Sure, all of the things Tina did were bad. However, you can actually defend certain bits of their actions. I understand why Daft did this, but there's no way in fuck I'm gonna defend this. Doxing someone is always bad. And since he wants to bring up the law, Daft, you can't dox someone. Daft technically broke the law by doxing this person. Depending on the state Daft lives in, his doxing scheme could end up with him also technically breaking the law, as it would have fallen under harassment. So just put that in the back of your minds. I'm not going to say that Tina is a perfect person that should be defended. I hope this video didn't come off as that evil, because I'm not defending them. They're a fucking idiot. They messed up a lot, but I just want to point out certain areas where I think they've gotten a bit too much bullshit, to be honest. And the reason I even critique Daft anyways, because he decided, yes, I'm going to dox somebody, this is going to turn out great, everyone's going to be on my side. No, nigga, no one's going to be on your side. That was retarded. I know this ended up becoming a little more ranty on the end, but that's it. Remember, God is the precursor to finding Sans the Skeleton's secret friend spawn. See ya, lads. My voice is fucked.